various ones to see what works for you. So let's come to seated. Let's do a little bit of what we did yesterday. Hands on the knees. Get comfy if you want to sit on a blanket or something like that. So I'll do it sideways. We're just exhaling and rounding. Inhaling and arching. And looking up. Exhaling and rounding. 5 times. Inhaling and arching. And you're arching from your upper back, yeah? Exhaling. And take as long as you need. And actually you can, I don't want to be rigid. If you want to move forward and lean forward, that's fine too. One more. And return. And make circles to the right or to the left. 5 times. Notice the breathing. So I'm really trying to make a big circle. It's actually kind of fun that I'm missing some of those little points in the back corners. Are you? And then go the other way. So I'm missing corners right about there. I can't seem to get that round one. So I'm not pushing it, but I'm just saying, oh, look at that. And you can take it big and with your head. 2 more. And then take it forward. Really see how far you can go. Take a deep breath here. Blow it out. Take your right hand over your left, or take your left hand and walk it over, and then take your right hand over your left. 2 deep breaths here and feel it in your right side, I believe. And then walk the top hand over to the other side. Place the other one on top. And notice if you're holding your head with your neck, how can you relax that? Notice if you're bracing with your outside body, shoulder, arm, hip, can you let that relax? And then come on back. I'm going to switch my legs. And if you need a break for this, we're going over to the side, whichever side you want. So when you're here, again, it's an exploration because you get to an edge, right? So instead of resisting that or just hanging out there, can you maybe move a little left and right? Can you relax your head? Maybe you do circles here. Maybe the arm opens up and does a little circle too. And then the head turns. Just figure out where you need to be. And then at the end, you want to just find a space and just take a breath or 2 right there and see, again, if there's more freedom from working with a situation rather than enduring it. And then come on up. Take a moment. Slide the other side, so experiment. See where you go and then feel. So hand can be on the head, shoulder overhead. So feel where you feel and then organically start to give a little gentle movement here and there. So really you can even tilt your hips. You can round your arm and head, however you'd like to turn. And then at some point, you get to your side bend, whatever that looks like, because angles are different for different bodies. And instead of enduring, see if you can expand. And undo. Okay, something different, fun. So you just fall to this side, stack your knees. So you're going to decide where your arm is. So I have to play with it to be more comfortable. I'll just show you. I'm going to do modify. We're going to lift our hips 4 times. You can use your hand on the ground. We'll lift it 4 times. And then when we're up here, we're going to open and close. Okay? So find a comfortable spot, and if this doesn't work for you, just try to lift lightly, okay? 4 times. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale, and you don't have to use your arm, that's fine, you can put it here too, or you can reach it up. Let's go for 5. What the hey? This is this whole area, can you feel it? 1 more. Okay, this time you go up and you lift the top leg, and I'm gonna take the arm, so I lift and look up, and then I come down. Do the best you can, Deborah, not so easy. 2, exhale, and down. So I'm turning my head as well. Exhale, look up, turn my head down. And you can even reach forward, play with it. Make it your own move. And my hips are going forward. I believe it's 2 more. You know I lose count. Last one. There you go. Okay, cross-legged. Other side. So find what works for you in the arm, because sometimes this works, and then just fold it, and then take it up. Hand can be here. Again, just reminding you, here, or if you like it here. And without telling you how to use your breath, see what feels good. I like a deep exhalation on the lift. And maybe I like to take the arm with it to make it a lift up. Maybe not. 2 more. This one we're holding. Here we go. Lift the leg, top leg up. So it's a clamshell and then down. If you do those exercises, I'm looking up to the ceiling, arching back. And if my elbow is bothering me, obviously you need to put something underneath. Or it tells you maybe to move the arm out a little bit. Can you open your shoulder away from each other? I believe that's 1 more after this. And coming back. I'll turn, take the hands behind, you decide where they're going. Walk the feet out, roll the shoulders, and just practice lifting. So again, you can change the hands and feet each time. I kind of like lifting my hands each time because it relaxes them a little. So you're just playing. 2 more. Again, for me, it's an exhale on the way up. Last one, and hold this one. So now maybe I'll crab walk or reverse crab walk. I'll lift my hips, and some of you might march or stick the leg out in front. 1. Exhale, 2, if that's available. Roll the shoulders back. 2 more. And down. Let's circle the wrists. And the other way. So we're getting some areas we don't always get. We're getting the feet. So I'm going to take my feet back here. I'm just going to show you. Just like so. Feet in, close to the buttocks. Push all the toes down and just lift your big toe. So if you can't do that, you can just help yourself. But try to lift both big toes and hold. And press it down. Now press the big toes down and lift all the 4 toes. Press, press, press. See if you can fan out the toes. So looking at them helps them. That's a communication. And down. Now imagine you have a towel underneath your toes and scrunch the towel. So I'm just going to scrunch it. So I'm doing this with my toes. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, windshield wiper. So I find that when I do that, every day, if I do just a little feet work, my legs are used more because I have more access. Take your arm behind you and start your swinging. Just a little bit. Exhale. 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 2 more. Good. Hands and knees. If you know you need your blocks, eventually put them in the front. And just cat-cow. Let's do 3. Round exhale. Inhale, arch. Round exhale. Inhale, arch. So your last one, and hold the round. So push the back up to the ceiling. Walk your knees back slightly. Push into the hands and sit your buttocks back. Now my toes are tucked. That's up to you. I'm keeping my back round and seeing how much I can stretch. And inhale, coming up. And let's just do some palms of the hands press-ups. So just keep the fingers down, but just lift the palms up. Just about 5 times just to get that strong. And down. Elbows down. Remember we did elbow press-ups? So walk the knees back, drop the elbows, push into the hands, exhale, and lift the elbows. Let's do these. Can you exercise? 4 more. So I'm squeezing what's called the triceps out of the upper arm. 2 more. Getting them strong. And then hold them down and take a plank pose. So if you don't want to take a plank pose, you just put 1 foot back and leave the other one down. Otherwise, you'll go with both. So for those of you in plank, we're going to walk our feet out and walk them in. Walk them out and walk them in. 1 more time. Walk them out and hold them in. Now walk your feet toward your elbows and see if you can come into some kind of a dolphin. Maybe you have to come to your knees here and then let your hips go back. Maybe you can come on up. So you can look at your feet. You can look between your hands. So can you feel the part of your body that's being worked here? And then if you need to rest, you come back down to your knees and you try it again. Exhale. Some of you might want to kick up a leg. That's okay too. And then everybody back down and ready for your down dog. Lift the elbows up, tuck the toes underneath, and take your first dog. Really long. Do you feel strong arms? I hope. Breathing in. Big breath out. And let's come up on our tip toes. Kick the right leg up to the ceiling, all the way, and bring it on the outside of the wrist. Good. So from here, come on up. And hands on the back and arch back. I believe it's your right leg forward, so take your left hand behind your head and tilt over. You can take the arm up so you can extend it, but for some of us it's safer this way. Breathe. You ready for a twisted prayer position? So take that top elbow around. Some of you will take the back knee off the ground. Otherwise, keep it on the ground and look behind you for balance. Take the knee back down. Camel pose, but half camel. So take that same arm all the way back, hand here, and see if you can find a half camel. And come on back. 1 more time. See if you can find camel. So push on the thigh, might help. And see if you can find, tuck the back toe in under, so you might feel it there. Like so. Good, hands down. Downward dog, exhale. Big breath, long, long. Kick the other leg up to the ceiling. Take the foot on the outside of the ankle. Knee comes down. Come on back. I'll keep facing this way. Hands on your back and arch back. So you're feeling it right in that hip. And then take your outside arm with the standing leg. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Over to the side. So you're either here or here. Your choice. Prepare for twisted lunge. So prayer position, take the hands all the way around. Maybe the back knee comes up, maybe it doesn't. And look behind you. Breathe. And let's come back down. Find your down dog, last one. Roll over into plank. And lower down. Knees, if you'd like, first for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toes underneath. We're going to keep going. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your fingers and wiggle. And then peel yourself up for your up dog. No work. Just push, lift. Maybe your thighs don't come up. Maybe they do. And then roll it back down. So one more time, lift the fingers up, wiggle, put them down, roll the shoulders, and just peel yourself up. Don't think about it, just let it happen. Maybe you go to down dog from here, so lift the hips up. And then walk the feet or jump your feet between your hands, taking little steps or big. And take your first forward bend. And roll all the way up. Grab your elbows. Stretch the elbows as far as you can go. Let's twist. Keep your feet and your hips where they are. So squeeze the leg, the inner legs together, and just twist to the right. Squeeze the legs together and twist to the left. And release. Take a moment. Take your feet wide. You know, get them very easy. And actually you can just take swings because we're going to do some different kind of swings in a minute. So just let your waist and your hips and legs go. So we're going to do a variation of this. But for now, let's get our heart rate up a little. So let's reach down and across. You know, I kind of like to get the heart rate up a little in the morning to get us going, yeah? And then I'm going to go to the side walls. And then for me, I'm going to take the palms up and really look up. So I'm actually pushing my palms way up. And then come back down. So the first one we'll do is curtsies. So we're just going to curtsy with the bent leg. So just curtsy, bent leg. So I'm going way behind. I kick it way over there. 2 more. Okay, slow it down. And this time I'm straightening the back leg. So I'm holding my curtsy and arching my back up. So my front leg is bent, turned out. Can you see that? And see if you can open the palms up and the head up. Ooh, and then come back. We'll do it slow first. And then the other side. So the back leg is straight. Front foot is pointed front. And then I arch my back here. So now you do it at your own pace. So you come together. You can make that sound if you want and switch. Inhale. It's hard to keep the back leg straight, right? Exhale. And that's enough for that one. Shake, shake. Okay, so the next one looks pretty much what we were doing before, but you turn the feet. So you're going to turn. See how my knees are pointed this way? And then I turn the feet and go this way. Wrap my hands around my waist. Can you breathe? So I bend both knees at the same time and lift my back heel up. And I fall, maybe. 2 more. We're going to hold this next side right here. I'm going to take the arms up. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, maybe put the knee down, maybe not. Your choice. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Now your choice. Find something that's comfortable. So wiggle your hips, really just move them, feel good. Interlace your hands behind and pull down. I'm going to lunge my front leg forward and straighten my back leg. Then I'm going to start to bend forward with my torso. So I'm stabilizing with my hands. I'm going to pick up my back foot, get comfy, so I can take a wide side stretch. Straighten both legs if that's available, and lunge forward. You can release your hands. You can put them wherever you want on your hips. Breathing in. If you have a brick, you can put a brick right on the inside. Okay, we're going to add on. Can you put your outside arm from the opposite to the front leg on the floor? So put those fingertips on the floor. Walk it forward and see if you can lift the back leg 3 times. So you're going to lift and down. If you want to do the revolved half moon, you just turn your arm and lift. Lift and down. How's that going? 2 more. Lift. You're working on that standing leg. Last one. Lift. And then come back and gracefully cartwheel yourself up. Whee. Yeah, I like that, Lee. You can take a hold. So again, turn to the other side. Use a brick if need be. And we're simply going to bend down, and lift up with the arms. So bend the front leg and straighten. Breathe, inhale up. Exhale and inhale. 2 more. Exhale and hold this position up. So as you're coming down, release the hands behind you, bend the front knee, and just get comfy. So, I'm wiggling, so I feel good. Roll my shoulders back. So you can bring the foot in wherever you need to and pull down. Now I'm going to start to bend the torso forward using the opposition with my hands behind me for stability. And maybe I bring the back foot in and try to straighten those legs. So you may need to hold on to something. So I have something here, that's fine too. So if you have a chair, great. And you can release your hands, you can put them on the floor, whatever works for you. So from here, take your outside hand, put it on the floor or a brick, the other one's on your butt, on your back or something like that. And then just begin to walk that hand forward and lift the back leg. And again, this is a revolved half moon if you'd like, and then kick it back down. And do it about 5 times. Exhale. Inhale, put it down. Exhale. Inhale, put it down. 2 more. We're on our own here. Last one. Ooh, cartwheel yourself up. And wiggle yourself out. Hopefully that was kind of fun, right? Hopefully. Okay. So let's get ourselves down. So take a wide and just start here. So I'm really holding myself. Yeah. Now see if you can not hold yourself. And then hold yourself. And then see if you can not hold yourself. Good. Turn the feet in. And then put the hands down. walk the feet out, and I'll do it this way, and take your wide leg forward bend. So I'm gonna grab my ankles, grab my calves, whatever you can grab, and allow yourself to pull down. Walk the hands out in front of you, and then put the knees on the ground. Good. Okay, from here, pigeon, take the right knee forward to the right wrist and turn the foot out a little bit as you slide back. So your choice, you can take yourself up here, or you can take yourself forward with your arms, that's fine too. So we can be here. And you can play with that front leg. You want the knee away from you. So you don't want the knee inside, you want the knee out in that direction. Yeah. A few of you will come up and grab the back foot. So a few of you might find this useful and play with this position. And then wherever you are, come back, and I'm coming around, wrap that back leg around to the front. So variation, here's one, if that's challenging, or you're gonna be here. So you're here, or you're here, okay? And then just twist. So I'm gonna try to get my arm like fish. Take my hand and go as far as I can, maybe even to grab my bottom ankle. Maybe you can grab that and reach behind you. Maybe you can take your other hand around your waist. That's up to you. You find what works for you. And coming back out. Wherever you are here, I'm going to cross my knees. So you're either crossing your knee this way, or you're crossing it this way and bend forward. Again, some of you who are used to this can take cow face with the upper body, but it's up to you. Maureen, you'll be careful, right?
Yeah. Boy, the hamstring is tight.
So that's okay. You can work that one. You just can't work your, inner hip. And then slowly come up. Undo. And I'm going to go to that side. So my bottom leg, is that correct? No. For me, whichever, do your opposite leg. Don't you know, I always find that challenging. So for me, it's on my right. For you, it might be your left. So switch in your pigeon. And pigeon, you can use a blanket underneath you. You could have bent back leg. For now, it's really okay. Whatever you got. You can sit upright or you can lean forward. But most importantly is the knee wants to be comfortable. So the more you can put it out to the side that way, the better off you are. Yeah? And then, as I said, some of us may come up and bend the back leg and reach for that. Not everyone. It just has a different experience, right? It's more holistic. What we're looking for is the whole body, not just one part. And then release. And then you're going to wrap that back leg around the front. So again, you may decide to do straight leg and cross over, or you may decide to keep both crossed. Either way, we're going to go fishing. It's up to you. So see if you can go fishing for your shin, your ankle. You may not get there. If not, just take it like so. This is fine too. And again, remember, you don't have to be stationary. So you can have little micro movements, little micro breaths to be with things as they are. Allow the head to relax, the neck to relax. And then you're coming out and you're deciding if you can put the top knee over. Again, it can look like this, so if that's challenging, then just take the top knee over this way. And as Maureen said, you feel a big hamstring stretch here. So that's lovely for people who have tight hamstring, yeah? Here, you're gonna feel it much more on the outer parts of the buttocks here. And as we said, you can add the arms above your head. You can even take your cow face, but that's your choice. 3 breaths. And then slowly up. Feel like a pretzel, huh? Undo. And shake, shake. So we're going to do a little rolling because we didn't do rolling today to feel that on the spine. So your rolling may not look like mine. You can take long. So again, I'll just show you what I'm thinking of today. I'm thinking of just taking the legs over and then reaching forward. And obviously Martha's going to do something else. She might roll side to side, or she might just take happy baby. The arms can go overhead if you'd like when you take your legs overhead. So Martha, is this something you can do here? I don't know if you could do a happy baby like this. So this is what that looks like. So something where you're starting to stretch or bring your feet into your groin. So you're grabbing your ankles, bend your knees, Martha. There you go. Everybody else, a couple more. Last one. And then lie on your back. Arms out to the side, and you can say, ah. Do we all have blocks or something, or no, or bolster or something?
Yes.
So one thing you can do right here before we end is put a brick underneath your bra strap area, long way, and put another brick, and you can put them at different heights and take your arms overhead. You can also decide to put a brick under your bra strap and put a brick under your hips and go back. So these are options to just show you. For my body, maybe Lee, you have to decide yours. I find in the morning this is more useful. So I have one under my bra strap and under my pelvis. But some people like to have the pelvis down. So this is a passive back bend. You can grab your elbows. You can cross your legs, whatever's comfortable. And slowly undo, release the bricks, and lie back down for the release of that. We still have 2 bricks, is that correct? If you don't, that's fine too. If you have 2 bricks, you're gonna put them under your feet. Because doing bridge with elevated bricks gives you a different sensation. So you can do it on a chair, a stool. So I place my hands on the ground, roll my shoulders back, and I push my hips up into bridge with my feet on a brick or not. Interlace your hands, roll up onto your shoulders, and lift the pubic bone even further. So I'm tucking an imaginary tail underneath. So I am really opening up my upper body, and then I'm going to release my hands and let them be long, palms on the mat. I'm going to push my big toe mounds, my inner edge of my heels, and can you feel that, people? It's good, right? You get that arch there. Couple more breaths. And then slowly roll down. Your choice here, go right into plow and then into shoulder stand if that's your practice. If not, you can take a twist here, or you can take, well, watch what I'm going to do. You take one brick, put it under your pelvis, and just be here. So this is one option. And for you, Maureen, if this is okay with your labrum, because this will stretch your hamstrings. And it has a little rest. And if you don't have something under you, that's fine too. So this is an option. Otherwise, we're doing plow pose into shoulder stand. Or just plow. And then those of you who are doing Supta Pada Gustasana with the foot up, just switch feet or legs. And slowly coming out wherever you are. So if you have a brick underneath your buttocks, you can just have your legs up to the ceiling straight, both legs, and just relax here for a moment. Or you can lie flat. I'm just giving you options. You know, and you can't sleep at night for some people. This also is an option. If you can't do legs up the wall, just putting something underneath the legs and just floating like this. So stay there for a few more breaths, or if you'd like to lie flat at this point, you can too. But just take as long as you need there. And then find your final resting position for breathing. So you can decide, you know, to bend your knees, to lie on your stomach, your back, whatever works. So remember, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Always inhale for 3 and build up your exhales from 3 to 6. You could do 4 and 8, that's true. By the time you hit your last exhalation, the middle of your upper back should be really relaxed into the floor, shoulders letting go, face soft. And then take a moment to bring your attention to your heart center, wherever that is for you. Ask about the deep desires that life wants from you, the quality of your energy, the way you are with yourself and others. How can you show up today to be more full, more elegant, in harmony with everything around. So let's end with either a large humming or an oming. Hands can be on the body or not.
Oh.